Welcome. In this playthrough of Gotham City Outbreak, we go on to Mission 2, Reconnaissance. Gotham City has been overrun. The chaos is beyond containment. We can't fight this without knowing exactly what we're up against, and that means getting out of there and figuring out what's going on. The JLA isn't responding, which means this isn't an isolated event. Also means we're on our own for now. But this is our city, and we will protect it. So in this mission, brought in two of the Fantastic Four, so we've got Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, with Batman in the lead and Harley Quinn helping out. Our objective is to secure downtown, accomplish these objectives in any order, but I think that's a misprint. I think the order is we need to take all the objectives and then end the player phase with all remaining superheroes in the exit zone while there are no enemies in it. So we're starting in the center of the board, which I have there. Got objectives in these locations and spawn zones. And it looks like we are allowed to have at least one superhero be eliminated and not lose the game. And special rules, location scouted. Each objective gives 5 XP to the superhero that takes it. So let's go ahead and finish setting up the board. Got our equipment cards here. Give that a quick shuffle. And we'll get one there. There, and there. We'll just set those aside. Then we have the rest of our cards set up. Our main zombie stack. And our DC heroes, or zombie heroes. If we need more, we'll venture out into the Marvel world. Our trait deck. And then bystanders. And we'll need some bystanders set up. Okay. So once again, our objectives, we got 4 of them we need to get, then get everyone over here with no villains on top. I think I'm just going to start here and maybe go counterclockwise. See if that's a good tactic or not. So we'll go over our abilities over here once we start to use them. Harley Quinn's going to start, so action 1, 2, and 3 is kicking in a door. And by kicking in that door, we are going to spawn. We are just going to get one runner. So put that there. Then we're going to go with Invisible Woman. Her first action is to power up. Then second action, she's going to move. So her ability is each time you perform a move action, you may spend a power. If you do, you ignore enemies and may move one superhero in your zone along with you. So second action is going to be a move. And she's going to bring Batman with her. And then third action is move again and put Batman right there. So that will end her turn. Then Batman will move first action, second action, throw some batarangs in. Those batarangs range of 0 to 1, rolling 2 dice, hitting on 3 ups. And missing. Third and final action. Okay, there we go. Got his first XP. So he is done. And then 1, 2, 3. And everyone is done. So that was the player phase. For the enemy phase, there's none on the board, so none are going to activate. So spawning. Always starting over here. We are going to get 2 walkers. And then over here, we get 2 runners. And then back to our turn. So we'll refresh all these. And everyone gains a power. He should have been back down to 1 and gaining. We will start with Mr. Fantastic. He'll do a move action and get this, which is going to get him 5 XP. And then move back. Batman will pick this up, finding a utility belt. So discard this during your turn to search the Heroic Traits deck for any one card and take it, then shuffle the deck. And then 2 and 3. Actually, instead of Batman moving out there, we'll have him kick in this door. Spawning here, we find 4 walkers, so it's a horde. Spawn all enemies listed at the current danger level and all levels below. We're still all on the blue level. Then Invisible Woman is going to move, picking her up, paying a power. Move again, picking her up. Third action, doing a Psionic Blast, rolling 3 dice, hitting on 4 ups. And taking out 1. Then we have Harley Quinn. Once during your turn, you may eliminate 1 walker or runner in your zone or spend a power to eliminate 1 brute in your zone. She's got a mallet, range of 0, 3 dice, hitting on 4 ups. So we'll just start banging away with our mallet. Which takes out 2. Second action. Take out that one. Final action. Pick a card, bypass defenses. Discard before attacking and spend 1 power to have enemies suffer 1 toughness against this attack. So that was everyone. So zombie phase, movement. Now spawning, starting here. We get 2 walkers. And over here, a brute rush. So we're going to spawn and then activate 1 brute. So coming in, moving down, and then back to our turn. So everyone gets a power. So we will start with Mr. Fantastic. He's going to go move, move. And then he's got elongation when attacking with elastic punches. May spend any amount of power to gain that much additional range. This attack doesn't require line of sight. Being able to go around corners, but not through walls. So 3 dice, hits on 4 ups. Well, first he's going to give him power to be able to do a range 1 attack. Then we'll add 2 power to get 2 more dice. And that's going to be enough to take out the 2 runners. But unfortunately, that gets him in the yellow. So next action, he'll just move forward. Then we're going to go with Batman. Going to go 1, 2, and third action, shoot over here on the brute. It's going to give him an extra 2 dice. So 4 dice hitting on 3 ups with the batarangs. And takes out a brute. Then Invisible Woman breaks a door. Then going to move with Harley, which cost her power. And then third and final action, she's just busting down doors because it's fun. All right, so that's going to spawn 2 locations. We'll start here. And we get 3 walkers since we have Mr. Fantastic in the yellow. And 3 runners down here. That's dangerous. But Danger is Harley Quinn's middle name. So, oh yes, I guess we see who the bystander is. Oh, yeah, there was a bystander in there I forgot to bring out. That was Alfred. When he is rescued, draw a random equipment card and a heroic trait. Oh, poor Alfred got forgotten. Let's see, in here we've got Oracle. Once during your turn, you may spend 2 power to take any 1 card from the heroic trait discard pile. But Harley is moving 2. Third action attacking. Gets 3 dice, but she's going to spend 3 more. Needing 4 ups. She got 2. And then using her bonk ability, take out the 3rd one. So that's all our heroes. So zombies, these guys move out into the hallway. These go over here, and they've got 1, 2, or 1, 2 to get somewhere. So we're just going to move them back this way. And then spawning here, we've got 3 brutes. And over here, 2 runners. So our heroes all get a power. Oh yes, he would have moved 2. I think you'd have moved this way. Okay, so Mr. Fantastic will take his action first. He's going to power up for his first action. Second action, give himself a range of 1 to go in here and 2 extra dice. So 5 dice. Takes out these 2 walkers. And then we'll have him move and get a trait. Show resolve, discard during your turn and spend a power to heal a wound. Then we'll go with Harley. First action, move in. Second action, attack. We'll spend a power to give her 4 dice. And that gets all 3 of them. Putting her in the yellow, up to 9. So then she will move back and pick up the objective. Gives her 5 more XP, up to 14. Then Invisible Woman, Sonic Blast into here. She will power up first. And then second action, use that to get 3 more dice, so 6 dice. Hitting on 4 ups, has to go after the brutes first. So 1 brute down, 2 brutes down. And then third action, shoot in there again. And miss. So that leaves Batman. Action 1, action 2 to power up, and third action, spending all 4 to get 6 dice, throwing batarangs. So that takes out the brute, and that will take out the other 2 walkers. So he goes up to 5 XP. Enemy phase, 1, 2. Bystanders a move, and we'll spawn. We've got a horde, so spawn all enemies listed and below, so we're going to get 1 brute and 4 walkers. And over here, just 1 brute. All right, back to our turn. And a power for everyone. We will start with Harley, who is going to rescue Oracle. So once during your turn, you may spend 2 power to take any 1 card from the heroic trait discard pile. And then action 2, 3, and 4. And we'll go ahead and use her free ability to take out a runner. Then we'll go with Batman. He's going to throw batarangs into here first. Takes care of the runner. Then he's going to power up. Then he's going to unleash in here with 5 dice. So that takes out the brute. And that takes out 3 walkers. That'll get him 4 XP. Up to 10, and he's got another action. And he'll just walk over here. Then we'll go with Mr. Fantastic. His first action is going to be to rescue Alfred. So that's going to get him a random equipment card and a heroic trait. And that's going to be a grapnel. Once during your turn, you may spend a power to perform a free move action ignoring enemies. And trait empowered strike, discard before attacking, spend a power to roll an additional 3 dice. Then, let's see. He'll spend a power to attack over here. Gets him 3 dice. And he just needed 1 4. So an Alfred and an attack, so 2 and 3. An invisible woman. She'll go for a heroic trait. Stand your ground, discard 1 enemy's move into your zone to perform 1 free attack action targeting your zone. then 2 and 3. So that's everybody. So zombies, spawning. Got one runner spawn, then all runners move up to 2 zones. Then in each zone containing runners, all superheroes there lose 1 power each. So spawns moves 2, so Harley and Batman will lose a power. Just affects Harley. Then down here, get a crushing charge. Spawn, then all brutes move. Then in each zone containing brutes, 1 superhero there must discard 1 heroic trait or suffer a wound. So brute spawns, moves forward. This one moves forward. Batman doesn't have any traits, so Harley Quinn will. And back to our hero phase. Everyone gets a power. We will start with Invisible Woman. First action is to power up. Second action, she's going to Psionic Blast into here. So that is 3 dice. Then she will spend 3 dice. But she needs 4 ups. So that's just enough to take out a brute. Second action, she's going to kick in a door. We'll spawn up here first, finding 6 walkers. Okay, and then here we get 3 walker rush, spawn, and then activate just these. So they spawn and move into here. And then we check on our bystander. Carmine Falcone. Once during your turn, you may discard a heroic trait to perform 1 free power-up action. So third action, use her invisibility to pick up Mr. Fantastic and move into here. So now we'll go with Mr. Fantastic. His first action will be to power up. Second, he's going to attack the 3 in his spot, but just spending 2 to get 5 dice. And he needs 4 ups, so he's fine taking these 3 out. Takes him up to 13. And third action, power up again. Then he's going to attack in here, spending 1 to get the range. Then he's going to spend another 1 to give him plus 3 dice. So that's going to be 6 dice. And he takes 5 of the 6 out, which takes him up to 18. Still just in the yellow. So Harley's going to use her free ability to take out the runner. Then first action, heroic trait. Standing your ground, discard 1 enemy's move into your zone to perform a free attack action targeting your zone. And then action 2, 3, and 4. And Batman will go 1, 2, 3. Fourth action will be attack. He'll give him a 3rd dice. And take the last one out. And that's going to be all our heroes. So we're keeping the zombies in check. Moves over, spawning. We get, zombie hero. Spawn 1 zombie hero plus indicated brutes. So we're getting 2 brutes. Plus Catwoman. If any superheroes have an equipment card, she spawns in the closest zone containing a superhero with an equipment card. So we can choose either Batman or Mr. Fantastic. But Batman makes more sense. To me, anyway. Then over here, 2 brutes. And back to our turn. Oh yes, I forgot he would have moved. And he saw these guys, so Falcone is in here. Everyone gets a power. Harley takes out Catwoman, she goes in the orange. So I think it's best if Batman deals with that problem. So we want to do that first, I think. So first thing he'll do is power up. Then go for his attack. Getting 3 extra dice. You know what? He's going to power up twice first, even though it just gets him 1 more, then give him 4 extra dice. Because I need 3 successes. Alright, got her. So she is defeated. 3 XP, 1, 2, 3. Powered up twice. So he's got 1 move action, or 1 action left. He'll move into this space, so he's done. Then we'll go with Invisible Woman. She will move 1, 2, third action, pick up the objective. Get your 5 XP up to 9. Now with her last action, move out here. Mr. Fantastic will move in here. Second action, pick up and find an ambush. Spawn a walker in this zone, then draw another equipment card. So we found a walker, and the other equipment card is the Joker's crowbar. Melee with 3 and 4, which is what his stats are already. But each time this eliminates a brute or a zombie hero, you may perform 1 free power-up action. So he'll just put that in his inventory. So third action, he'll attack. 3 dice. And 1 more XP. Ooh, which takes him to the orange. I already rolled the dice. Probably shouldn't have let him do it. But let's see what that got him. Slingshot. During your turn, you may spend any amount of power to move 1 other superhero in your zone, that many zones, ignoring enemies. Alright, that's pretty cool. Hopefully I don't need it, but still cool. And then final action, he'll move in with Batman. They'll have a discussion. Then we'll go with Harley. She will get another friend. Because in this version you can have multiple allies. So once during your turn, may discard a heroic trait to perform a free power-up action. So second action, she'll get ambushed, spawn a walker in her zone, then draw another heroic trait. So walker, other heroic trait is bide your time. If you're the last superhero to take a turn this round, discard during your turn to perform a free action. So that was 2 actions. Third action, attack. And get an XP. Up to 17. And then move. That's all the heroes. Alright, zombies move. Then spawning. We are in the orange, and by we I mean Mr. Fantastic, so we get 3 brutes. Then down here, we get 4 runners. Okay, heroes, power up. Harley likes smashing things, so we will start with her. She will kick open this door. Action 1, 2, 3, and then 4th action, smashing. 3 dice. She will spend 2 more. Four ups, takes care of 3, then use her free ability for the 4th. So up to 21 in the orange. And that, once during your turn after attacking with a mallet, you may spend a power to push all enemies in your zone into an adjacent zone. Then you may perform a free move action. That definitely will come in handy. Okay, so that's her turn. Then we're going to go with Invisible Woman. Go 1, 2 with Batman. Then 3 with Batman. And 4th action, door. Spawning. 4 brutes and they rush. That's not good. On multiple levels. Alright, looks like we spawned first. Those are the last 2 I have, and I need to put 4 out. So we may run out of models. When that happens, place an enemy on the board. In this case, the remaining enemies of that type are placed, if there are any. Then all enemies of the indicated type immediately resolve an extra activation. So the extra activation is going to be move out. But they've got rush, but they're not going to move since they're where they want to be. Then those will go. And they move, and they move. And this guy is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, but there's more that direction. Okay. And then here we get 5. Let's see, spawn, and all walkers move. Then in each zone containing superheroes, replace 1 walker there with a runner. Alright, so they're all going to come in there and then move this way. So we have no walkers in with superheroes. Then we've got 2 bystanders. Oh, too late. Instead of spawning a bystander, spawn a walker in this zone. If the danger level is orange or red, spawn a runner instead. So we get a runner there. And over here we get James Gordon. Each time a zombie hero is eliminated or a bystander is rescued, draw a heroic trait. And now we go back to our turn. So I believe that was Visible Woman's last action of opening up the door. So I think we start with Batman. Or do I start with 1, 2? Yeah, we'll start with him. So 2 actions, he's got 2 actions left. He will start by spending 3 to get 3 more dice. So he's rolling 6 dice in here on all the brutes. Needing 4 ups. Well, we got 2, which take 1 brute out. And then second action, just rolling 3 dice. Or final action. Maybe I should have equipped that to him, but that's another action. Okay, so we got 2, so that's another brute. All right, so then we go to Batman. He will power up, then spin that for 3 dice, so he'll be rolling 5. He's got 2 brutes in his spots. And he took out 1 of them. So third action, powering up. Then fourth action, getting 2 extra dice, or rolling 4 dice to hopefully take out this last brute. And he just did. And that's everybody. So now zombies. These 5 move in with us. These 3 move. These 3 move. This one goes 1, 2. Now we're spawning. Start over here. We get 7 walkers. And then in our space, anti-life pulse. If there are no zombies on the board, spawn a zombie hero. Then all zombie heroes perform a move action, which he's not going to do. Then all superheroes within range 2 of a zombie hero lose a power and must discard a heroic trait. So that's going to hit them all. And this is going to be Killer Croc. Gains +1 action and +1 toughness at the orange and red danger level, so he's at 5. And she's the only one that can lose a power. And everyone loses a trait. Okay. So everyone gets a power. And we are starting with Harley Quinn because her orange ability is pretty nice. Make sure I read that right. Once during your turn, after attacking with a mallet, you may spend a power to push all enemies in your zone into an adjacent zone. Then you may perform 1 free move action. So she has no way of defeating Croc. And I'm not going to waste actions to do that. So rolling 3 dice. We had 2 hits, not good enough. Spending a power to move everyone, all the enemies 1 zone, and perform a free move. So action 2 is going to be, no, from there we'll get a heroic trait. Discard during your turn and spend to heal a wound. Then move there for her third, and fourth not do anything. Then we'll go with Batman. 1, 2. He'll throw some batarangs in there. 3 dice. No, 2 dice. And we're good. And a heroic trait. Hold them back, discard, and spend a power when horde zombies would move into your zone. They do nothing for this action instead. Then Invisible Woman. We'll go with Mr. Fantastic. So 1, 2, 3, rescue. So each time a zombie hero is eliminated or bystanders rescued, draw a heroic trait. And fourth action, move back. Then we'll go with her. 1, 2, 3, fourth action, get 5 experience. So up to 14. So that's everyone. Oh, she should do power up was an option. All right, zombies. He's got an extra action, so 1, 2, and 3. Then all these zombies are moving. And they move and they move. Then we spawn here, finding 6 walkers who are all going to end up moving into here. And then over here we get 5 runners and a zombie hero. All right. 5, and our hero is the Joker. Last in target priority, at the end of his activation, spawn a runner in his zone. So the Joker comes out, being carried by the mob. All right, back to our heroes. They all get a power. We are going first with Harley. She's going to do her attack that's not going to hurt the Croc, but will push him back a zone. Then second, knock down a door. Then 3 and 4. Then Mr. Fantastic will power up. And because I want to, I'm going to slingshot Batman out here. And then 2 more actions to get out. The Invisible Woman, 1, 2, and 3. And Batman. And that's going to be it. So end of player phase with all remaining superheroes in the exit zone while there are no enemies in it. So that was Reconnaissance for DCEASED Gotham City Outbreak. As always, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.